Namaskar Bandhura. Hi friends. Today we will be learning about a verb in Bengali which is very common but very versatile, and it will help us to navigate situations which we will encounter almost daily. Before that, this is an oft repeated slide, but verb forms change with the person and the degree of formality and not with the number or gender. So for our lessons, we will stick to the semi-formal type of pronouns, and that means in simple present tense, the endings of the verb will be as follows. So the first person, I and we, the ending will be E for you. Second person, the ending will be O. For the third person, the ending depending on the root form of the verb will be either A or I. So we dealt with the verb bhalobasha in last lesson, and keeping in mind the rules which we just revised, the endings will be bhalobashi, bhalobasho, bhalobashe, depending on the person. But also note that these all are the semi-formal forms. So today's verb is to eat. In Bengali, we call it khawa. So for the first person, I eat, ami khai, we eat, amra khai, you eat, singular, tumi khao, plural, tomra khao, he or she eats, o khai. Probably you can recall in Bengali the verbs do not change, the verbs or pronouns do not change according to the gender. So for both he and she eats, it stays o khai, and they eat is ora khai. Remember the endings khai, khao, and khai. Let's have a look at some examples. Ami bhat khai. Ami bhat khai. Now rice is a staple food in Bengal, so this is something you will encounter almost daily. Ami bhat khai. You can use bread instead of pauruti, but the general word we use for bread is pauruti. So tumi pauruti khao. Tumi pauruti khao. Note the endings. For the first person ami, it is khai. For the second person tumi, it is khao. So along with bhat, we also eat mach, which is fish, and fish and rice, mach bhat, are very commonly consumed items by Bengalis. So amra mach bhat khai. Amra mach bhat khai. Again note, it's amra, first person, goes with khai. O shudhu chicken khai. O shudhu chicken khai. As you can note, chicken here is a foreign verb which we are using directly in Bengali. Forashira bang khai. Now I don't really know if French eat frogs, but that's how the legend goes. One thing to note here is Forashi is the literal translation of French and can mean either the French people or the French language. But when you use ra, so if the word ends in ra, then it is a plural word, and when you are making forashira into a word, that means it is a collective noun for the French people. So while forashi can stand for either French language or French people, forashira means a collective noun for French people. Okay, so forashira bang khai. Forashira bang khai. তোমরা একটু মিষ্টি খাও. Bengalis are very big on sweets, and this is something you will certainly hear if you go to a Bengali residence. They will certainly offer you sweets and some fried items maybe. So this is a sentence you memorize, so you do not, if you do not want to miss out on sweets. Okay. তোমরা একটু মিষ্টি খাও. তোমরা একটু মিষ্টি খাও. Now, the word khawa in Bengali does not only mean to eat, but also to drink. There is a word in Bengali pan, which means ingestion, and it is the Shadhu form or the formal form of the language where this word pan is used. In case of smoking also, the word khawa is equally applicable. So the word for the Shadhu word or the formal word for smoke is dhumro, and dhumro pan, which means to ingest the smoke, is the formal word for smoking. But in colloquial Bengali, we eat, drink and smoke with the same verb, that is khawa. Now there are a couple of dialects in, or I should say major dialects in Bangla, one for West Bengal and one for East Bengal. There are certain differences in pronunciation, and some commonly used words are different. For example, water. In West Bengal, we use the word jol. In East Bengal, the word is pani. Salt in case of East Bengal is lobon, in case of West Bengal is noon, and these are common everyday items. So you probably would be better placed if you kind of ask the locals if you are using the correct version of the words. So I just wanted to cover that here. Now let's have a look at some examples where the verb khawa is used in a non-literal sense. So the first one is O shudhu hawa khai. Shudhu means only, hawa means air. So of course, O shudhu hawa khai literally means he or she eats only air, which doesn't really make any sense. So the real meaning of the sentence is he or she doesn't eat anything, or they eat very little. So you should be aware that sometimes sentences may not state literally true facts, and they might be used in a roundabout sarcastic manner also. The other one is tumi galagali khao. Now galagali means verbal abuse. Let's say if I say tumi jao giye bosser galagali khao, it means you go and face the verbal abuse from the boss. But it's not again in the literal sense that you are eating the verbal abuse. It's just the way Bengali sentences or verbs function. Okay, so tumi galagali khao is you face the verbal abuse. Okay, time for a recap. So khai is a superbly versatile verb in Bengali. It is used for food, drinks, smoke, solid, liquid, gas, anything you put into your mouth can be covered by khai. There are non-literal uses where you eat verbal abuses. You can eat slaps, you can eat pushes. There are virtually a lot of uses for the verb khai. You can ask your Bengali friends, or you can ask me in the comments and I'll let you know. So the verb forms for the first, second and third person, which are khai, khao and khai, these will be used in case of other verbs also. So there are a group of verbs which follow this pattern, and we will have a look at those verbs in the coming lessons. So preferably you memorize the verb forms khai, khao and khai. This will help you pick up the other words in the next lessons as well. Today's lesson name Khai Khai Koro Keno is from a poem by the very famous children's poet Shukumar Rai, and it goes like this: খাই খাই করো কেন এসো বসো আহারে খাওয়াবো আজব খাওয়া ভোজ কয় যাহারে. And he goes on to list the very many different ways in which the word khai is used. So you can have a look at the poem. It will certainly give you an idea about how versatile the verb khai is. That's the lesson for today. For today's homework, please let me know what are your favorite Bengali dishes. Rasgulla and Mishti Doi, everyone knows already, so do your research and maybe come up with something other than these two. So please do write down the 3 sentences. I love this dish, I eat this dish, and I love eating whichever your favorite dish is. So this is the word list for today. You can come back and have a look at it whenever you feel the need to. That's it for today. Take care and we will meet soon. সবাই ভালো থেকো, আবার দেখা হবে.